Good afternoon. Welcome to Songbird Homestead. Happy to have you here on this almost spring, but not quite spring. I don't know what that's about. On this not quite spring day. We're getting there. We're in the first week of March. And I guess today it's about, oh goodness, maybe in the mid to upper 40s or so. Just let my girls out. I'm gonna open up their coop so they can frolic in and out of it. But yeah, so we're enjoying some warmer weather here. It's not too warm. It's not warm enough for me, but I'll take it as opposed to the the cold weather we've had, single digits over the winter and all of that. But I am a child of the summer. I always say that. I was born in August. I'm a Leo, a lioness, and I tend to thrive better when it's, just warm and even hot. Like, I just thrive being outside in the heat. So this is really tough for me. Hey, sweet girl, you want to come say hi? Come here. Oh, come here. Okay. It's my Ruby girl. Say hi. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on. You're just in time for a ruckus. But yeah, so I love the warm temperatures. Like I said, even the heat, it's really been tough for me. I feel like I go through this every winter, and I'm sure a lot of people do. But I really struggle, like, when it gets too cold for too long. I guess January is okay. February, by the end of February, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna make it. I think last week I told my husband, I'm like, I don't know if I can handle this cold weather every winter for the rest of my life. Now, what I will say is, yeah, just a little ladder my husband built for them, which they really enjoy that. But what I will say is we have 4, well, I used to say young adult children, but they're not young adults. They're adults. They're full-fledged adults. They're almost 27, 29, 30, and 31. We are a blended family. We have 2 sons, 2 daughters, and we have 1 grandson who is 7. And so because of them, we are in the state of Maryland. I mean, not because of them. This is where we are. But if it wasn't for them, I'd be very highly inclined to skip town and go to someplace a little warmer. But as it is, this is where we're at, again, up in Northeast. And like I said, spring, we're on the cusp of spring. I think tonight we spring our clocks forward. So I figured today would be a good day to come out, check some things out. You can hear the birds. It's really a lot of lovely signs of spring are happening, which is very encouraging for me anyway, because I absolutely just don't do well with the cold. But anyway, let's take a walk around, see what's happening. So here's something I saw the other day, which is a very little thing, but I was stupid excited. If you look in here, this is my herb bed. And if you look in here, look at all that, you guys. Not that. It's chamomile. So this pot last year was full of chamomile. Actually, I had a lot of chamomile in the whole herb bed, but this was where I had started the chamomile, I think, or it might have been even in here now that I'm thinking about it. Looks like there's some little things coming up in here. But this was chamomile, and I guess it's self-sowed, and that is amazing because I'm going to have some lovely chamomile. One thing I am disappointed about is this guy. No, not that guy. But this guy, this is my oregano. In the last couple years, it's done well at coming back. Yeah, I don't think, I see you see all this in here? I see that I can't tell if that's even oregano. I don't know. I think it's dead. But I've been keeping this close on. I'm hopeful. I'm crossing my fingers. But anyway, we'll see. I sowed some oregano, but my herb bed is looking pretty crappy. This guy right here, this is our horseradish. I had to put this on top of here because the girls, I need to put some more dirt on here. That's horseradish right there sticking out. That shouldn't be out like that. But anyway, that's my horseradish thing. But if I don't put this on top of there, the chickens, the hens, me and my lovely ladies will tear that up. Here's my garlic, which I don't know if I planted it too late or too early rather, because I don't think it's supposed to be up yet. I think I planted it's ahead of its schedule. I love growing garlic. It's one of those things, if you don't do it and you like to use fresh garlic, I definitely recommend it. So I don't think I've bought garlic for probably like 4 years. You take the bulb with all the cloves, or the clove with the bulbs, whichever it is, and then you separate it, and then all those little individual ones, you plant those, and then you get a whole nother set of bulbs or cloves. So you can, one bulb, you can turn into 7 different bulbs, and it just multiplies. So we haven't bought garlic, and it's really easy. Like I put that in the ground. It does take up a lot of time. So like this bed, I put this bed specifically here just for my garlic. So I'll plant it, I guess right around Halloween, you're supposed to plant it. I guess I did a little too early because it was warm enough that it started to sprout maybe over the winter. I don't know, but it's already coming up. I feel like it's early February. Typically you don't pick it until I think like right on end of June, 4th of July. But I have 2 different kinds there, a Spanish Roja garlic and then a German hardneck garlic. 2 different flavors, and we do like to use garlic. So I still have garlic that I pulled last year. I still have it, and I'm going to pull this in the end of June. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hydrate the cloves and then have my own garlic powder, which is pretty nice to do when you have a lot of like extra stuff. But yeah, garlic, if you use it and you like it, I definitely recommend growing it. I'm going to check the eggs now. So here we go. 2, 4, and 5. Why are they all brown? I do not know. St. Patty's Day is coming up. Where are my green eggs? I mean, look, sometimes they lay them in this little spot inside in the coop. 2 more. So 1 green. So let me show you. So that's 7 eggs from 12 girls. So I know Janice is upset because I took her eggs. I know, sweet girl. Oh my, she's really upset. What's the matter? These are my eggs. Janice. Okay, well, Janice is upset because I collected the eggs, but they're my eggs, so they just pay rent to live here. But anyway, we have 12 girls. Something that happens around the springtime, which is pretty exciting, is baby chicks, right? So I think I saw a little picture of the baby chicks. Sorry I have my sunglasses on, by the way. It is that kind of sun that when I didn't have the glasses on. I was just McSquinterson, so I had to put my glasses on. But baby chicks. So right now we do have 12 girls, and they've been really great. They've been a great flock. We have a mixed breed. We have Americanas, New Hampshires, some Jersey Giants, and Buff Orpingtons, and then some Olive Agers. This year I have 7 baby chicks. Americanas, and I think the New Hampshires is what I have. And then I do have, oh gosh, I have some coming from McMurray Hatchery. Americanas. I can't remember the other ones. I forget what I got, what I ordered. Yeah, that's a problem when when you're constantly buying and looking at chicks and stuff like that. I do have someone local that she also has Olive Agers, and I'm thinking of getting She only has a minimum of 2, so I feel like I want to get 2 more olive eggs. But anyway, we'll see. The Americanas lay the blue eggs, the olive eggs lay the green, and then pretty much everything else lays the brown. Oh, I know, I got the cuckoo Morans, if that's how you say it, but they lay the dark chocolate eggs. I didn't get I think the French Moran, because it's not great for this climate. But anyway, it's so fun. Like, if you're thinking about getting chickens, I had no idea how much fun they were going to be. I've said this in previous videos. My husband and I, we just had no idea. We got them for the eggs, and we kept them for their personality. And the eggs are a huge bonus, but the personalities, they're just a lot of fun. Some of them are a little more social, some are shy, some are like a little bit of a bully, some of them are very friendly. They'll come to you, let you pick them up. I think, you see me on the video, there's a couple of them that I'm always picking up just because they just come to me and they want me to hold them. Now, I did do last year, and they recommend this with baby chicks, and I'm just going over this because this is a springtime thing, that you should hold them as much as you can when they're little, just because they get acclimated and they get used to being held and handled and that sort of thing. I do have like a couple of them that I don't know, they were very skittish when they were younger, so I kind of held them less just by default, and they're the ones now that just really, they're like impossible to catch. You just, like Janice, yeah, forget about it. She's just not, she just doesn't want to be picked up. Her name's Janice. I'm a big Janis Joplin fan, so, and she's got the beautiful black with the gold, like, I don't know, the speckles. So she's really a little out there and like very unique in her coloring pattern. So that's why I named her Janis Joplin. But anyway, yeah, so the chickens, if you don't, I don't know, legally, I think they're reducing their constraints in a lot of areas now. My old county, Baltimore County, you could not have chickens, and they changed the law maybe like 3 years ago. I don't know exactly what it is right now, but yeah, they're very fun, and definitely, I don't know, real time, there's something going on with eggs. I don't know, eggs at the store, and I don't want to get into all that, but eggs at the store, I saw like $5.99 a dozen, and they're a limit of 2 dozen. Like, my husband and I eat that many probably a week. Like, we eat a lot of eggs. Now, probably because we have a lot of eggs, but $6 for a dozen of eggs, and I've heard in other places, and that's not even for like good eggs. Our eggs, as you can see, my girls are, frolicking, and I don't let them out of the run when I'm not home. So I just got home a little bit ago, but when I'm home and we're, especially when we're outside, we let them run around. So they're eating all sorts of, like, getting a lot of nutritional stuff, bugs and worms and different grasses and different things, that they're eating. And we feed them food too. And then the food that I buy is, the bag says organic. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always on the fence about whether or not that is actually true. But I feel like it's better than the highly processed stuff that's way cheaper. I don't know. But so we try to feed them as good as we can, give them the best food we can, sunshine, air, plenty of fresh water. Like, they're well taken care of, and the eggs are very healthy. And those eggs, I can't even imagine, the eggs in the store that are $6 a dozen are, the conditions of the chickens are not even close to what the way we care for our chickens. So we don't really sell our eggs. We have some people that we know that give us a $5 donation for eggs. And I've had people say to me, well, eggs are so much more money now, you could be charging more. Yeah, that guy over there. Whew. But I don't know. I feel like this is my personal belief, just the way I choose to do things. My husband and I, we're not the kind of people that are going to price gouge, especially people that we know that are our friends, that we just aren't going to do that. So they paid $5, or they gave us $5. I would say it's a $5 donation. We're not really selling eggs. It's a $5 donation, and it helps offset their feed. But they paid $5 when they could get the store eggs for, like, now it's not the same quality, but for much, much cheaper. So why am I going to now in turn charge them more? It just doesn't feel right. So we have decided, no, we're never going to do that, especially the people who are friends who we know. Like, we just it just doesn't make sense to do that in our hearts. We just don't think it's good. But anyway, so chickens, baby chicks, that's always exciting about spring. But yeah, gosh, look, I'm sitting out here, I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. What's today? Today's March. Oh, today is March 8th. It is one of my baby sister's birthday. So happy birthday to my baby sister, Julia. She's not such a baby anymore, but I'm not going to give away her age because if she's younger than me, I'm not going to tell her age because that means I'm older than that. But anyway, happy birthday to her. Today is International Women's Day, which she was born on, which is appropriate. It's absolutely appropriate for her. Anybody who knows her would agree. And in celebration of International Women's Day, I went to the farmer's market. Well, it's not really a farmer's market. It was like a pop-up winter market. And one of my daughters, one of my girls, she has her own pottery business, I guess, is, her and her husband, they have their own business, and her part of it is pottery. He does the woodworking. It's called Under the Pines, and she makes the most beautiful handcrafted, hand-spun, glazed pottery. The mugs are I don't know, and I know she's my daughter and all, but they're just beautiful. Her work is so beautiful. So anyway, so I went to support her for International Women's Day. So that's really exciting. If you're looking for some pottery, Under the Pines. They're in technically Bel Air, Maryland, but yeah. Anyway, beautiful work. So yeah, so happy International Women's Day for all the women out there that are doing it. Yeah, let's do it. But let's take another walk. I'm gonna go see some more stuff. I'm gonna show you something else that I'm pretty excited. Oh, yeah, I should go pick these up. Put these over here because Oh, actually, before we go look over this, I want to show you my girls. Hello, girls. How is everyone? So this area, you can see we have this fenced off. This here. And that was something we did just to keep the girls in and predators out. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. I don't have a treat for you today. I don't have anything for you right now. But I think tomorrow, let's see. Yeah, so I think tomorrow what we're going to do, one of our projects, is we're going to take all this green fencing down. Or not the outside, but like the inside part. We have a lot of this stuff here. But this part was closed off to them. And I just opened it, I don't know, about a week or two ago. And I had like some brassicas in here. They decimated it. They are savages. Look at this, look. Oh yeah. Yeah. Savages, but they're good for the soil and they're looking for bugs, and it's happy chickens and make happy eggs, right? Let me go take a walk over here. Here's all my beds. Can't wait till these are full of peppers, I think. So I'm gonna put there. So this is something else that I saw. I was pretty excited about the chamomile. But this, I'm stupid excited. I saw these yesterday. Look at this. See all this? That's all my tulips and hyacinths. If you can see, it goes all the way down. Tulips and hyacinths and daffodils. And these are my lilacs. I forget what color they are. I have it written down inside. I think these are a dark purple. So yeah, so this is my little, so I have some lilacs here. I had something in the back there. I don't think it was a dahlia. I forget what it was, but I think it died. But then all along here, beautiful. Let's see, I'm coming up. Tulips. Yeah, I love spring bulbs. Tulips are my favorite. Pink tulips, yellow tulips. And I have a pretty good variety too. Let's see. So this is one of those, tell me you're a homesteader without telling me you're a homesteader. Now it looks like their pen is like messy. That's all food. They just tear their food up, but I keep them inside. And then This is what else is happening right now. You know it's spring when I've got, these are all of mine. Well, not all of them. These are some of them. This is what I've started so far. Look at that. The sunrise bumblebees, elephant dill, my yellow pear tomatoes. These are all like a bell pepper here. These are all my cayennes. And they're popping up. These are my ancho peppers. And then these are jalapenos. Ooh. So yeah, one thing that I need to do, I need to get a greenhouse, I think. I think my husband's gonna build me one. You can see my eye was watering. Sorry about that. But yeah, ideally, I wouldn't have seedlings in my living room. Now, last year what we did was we put a whole, like an 8-foot table here, or 2 6-foot tables or something, and I had seeds all over here. Oh my gosh, I just don't want that. So we put tables in the basement, and I don't know. I didn't like it down there. It's kind of chilly. I don't know. So then we brought them up. I had some on the table, which I don't like because then we can't have dinner. So I put them over here, which is nice because I have the window, I have the grow lights, I have a heat mat under that. I don't know. We're still figuring it out. I'm not starting as many things from seed as I usually do. I'm going to just, something that happened last year was, I'm going to go back outside because there's something else I want to show you. But something that happened last year was, make sure I still have my sunglasses. Oh boy, I know I'm probably making some people sick with the around and around. But last year I almost locked myself out. Yes, I still have my Christmas wreath up. Oh well. Priorities, right? But last year, something that I did was I had some seeds that didn't take, or I don't know what happened. I forget what happened, but I went ahead and, you want to come say hi? No? Okay. So I ended up direct sowing some of my squash or my melons, and they actually caught up with my other stuff. So I thought, now some things I do have to direct sow. Some things I have to start from seed. Tomatoes and peppers, because by the time May hits, those tomatoes need to be big enough that I can put them in the ground and then they go from there, because they take a long time. I feel like especially peppers take a long time to produce fruit and that sort of thing. So I'll continue to start them from seed, all my peppers, all my tomatoes. But I think my melons and my squashes, I'm going to direct sow. I'm going to try that this year. My herbs, I'm starting from seed, but I grow herbs and then I'll just propagate them even after I don't know, I'm constantly regrowing herbs. But I'm trying, so I'm not going to have as many things in the house, which is nice, but I still really need a greenhouse, but all things in good time, right? So technically what I'm about to show you, I'm not sure that it's on my property. My house is that way. We don't know how far back the property line goes. I think my neighbors may own this. I'm not sure. But daffodil. They haven't quite bloomed yet, but they are ready. They're so pretty when they bloom. I found these last year. Isn't that beautiful? It's so peaceful. So peaceful. So happy spring, or almost spring. We have about 2 weeks, and then we'll be there. Like I said, a bunch of things going on. We've got the baby chicks. We've got some tulip bulbs and daffodils coming up. Chamomile. We're getting ready with some projects. My rooster next door is been extra friendly, trying to get at my girls, but we've been chasing him away. Which, fun story, my rooster, or not my rooster, but my neighbor's rooster, his name is Chicken. Okay, let me show you. He probably doesn't know I'm here. Oh, they must be the chickens from next door. Yeah, so these are not my flock. And this guy, again, his name is Chicken, funny enough, is always trying to come over and see my girls. But we chase them away because we don't fertilize eggs. So yeah, just me pitter-pattering around my little homestead, my little spot. Some exciting things happening, you know. Chamomile coming up, the baby chicks in the house, the baby seedlings. I got tulips coming up. I got my girls back here doing their thing. So yeah, so just wanted to stop by and yeah, he wants me to go in so he can come over here and say hello to the girls. Not happening. Go away, Chicken. Yeah, a rooster whose name is Chicken. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for stopping in to Songbird Homestead, and I hope to see you again soon.